We did some soul searching after our last top 5 video, and a lot of research, a lot of scientific effort went into this, and we have finally decided that our top 5 videos will count down from 5 to 1, as opposed to starting at 1 and then just saying next a bunch. Top 10s are next. We're going to start from 5 and go down to 1, and then start from 10 and go down to 5.
Eventually. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Hey everyone, welcome to GameGorgon. My name's Indigo.
And I'm Krug.
And if you couldn't tell, we're doing the top 5 worst things about E3 2018.
You could say they're the bottom 5 things of E3.
Yeah. Number 5, all of the no-shows, all of the things that we thought we were going to see, but we didn't. Final Fantasy VII. The fact is that remake was shown off in 2015.
It's 3 years ago.
And we still don't have anything. Like, they're doing interviews and posting stuff outside of E3. Square Enix was there and they didn't show it off. Why?
And they were like showing off nothing, right?
Yeah.
Like they were just so bland, and they could have used that to make their presentation like have some balls.
Their big game that they were showing off was Kingdom Hearts 3, and the fact is that every other game studio posted more about it.
And all the trailers didn't have audio? That has nothing to do with this, but still.
Foley audio.
Yeah, they didn't have Foley audio, I guess is the word.
Hark!
Another thing is the untitled Yoshi game that is supposed to have come out. They posted at it at E3 last year, and this year it was completely gone. And immediately after E3, they posted online, release date 2019 instead of 18.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, like nothing.
They didn't want to come to E3 and get booed.
Couldn't give us a title.
Yeah, right?
Like,
that's true. I didn't even think of that.
There was so much they could have done.
Yep.
And the one that I'm most upset about, Borderlands 3, guys.
Yeah, what the f***?
Like, they told us beforehand, hey, we're not going to be there, which, okay, you stifle my expectations. But screw you, you guys are like tweeting and talking about this game. Oh, here's a light demo. Don't ignore what this game is.
You were being coy on purpose, trying to get us hyped for E3.
Yeah.
Even though you said that you weren't coming, we still expected you there. In the spirit of Borderlands, f*** you piece of shit. At number 4, we have Forza. Literally anything Forza related. Like, holy crap, who asks for these things?
But I mean, it's a racing game. Some people like racing games.
Why? Why does anybody like racing games? I don't understand. Like, if you watch the trailer, they're basically just talking about how there's nothing to do. There are seasons. That was their big selling point, was that there are seasons. My RPG games have had seasons for a f***ing long time.
I mean, some people just really like racing games.
Look, this. I don't know who those people are, but I want them out of my house. Get out of my house.
Get out of my E3 house.
Get out of my E3 house. This game is meaningless.
Number 3, the Sony intermission. Pausing in the middle of your show for 20 minutes to go to a stage where there's a bunch of people that I don't want to hear talk or even know who they are. It was such a just cringeworthy event. It didn't make sense why you showed one game off in one location, then spent 20 damn minutes moving from that location where you were there less than 20 minutes to a new location.
Walk through like an area where they could watch vignettes of the games that they were about to present, which is cool for them, but hey, lots of us were at home. Most of us were at home.
They could have made this 1,000 times better for not only people at home, but the people there by keeping those 2 locations and just having 2 groups of people there. Like, there were huge LED screens at both too, so the audience would have just been able to watch on a huge LED screen. I don't get it. That's why it's number 3.
At number 2, we have some pretty weird live performances that were kind of out of place. This is a place for gamers that are here to talk about games and look at games, and yet a lot of studios felt the need to present live music instead of games. Because something that you can't do with live music, at least not these kinds of bands, is talk over them.
This is your time to pay.
And so it was just audience members sitting down watching live bands.
Ubisoft had a band in front of the gameplay footage for
the Donkey Kong DLC.
Exactly. But everyone else, the banjo dude, which again, I'm not saying these performers are bad.
No,
like,
the banjo dude, honestly, if somebody could find me his name and put it in the comments, I want his album. Like, it was great. Just the wrong time.
yeah, worst possible
wrong time. Okay.
I guess I'm gonna go get a snack.
I think this is the most egregious one, though. The Rage 2 band. Like, that's a cool song, and that band is pretty good, but, like, that was, first of all, really violently upbeat. And, like, the people in the audience were just like,
Oh my god. And number 1, all of the awkward ass moments.
Thank you for joining us here in the theater and on online at home.
Like, there's always highlights every year of like 1 or 2 awkward moments, but it was just jam.
the cringe.
Packed.
It was smothered in cringe.
Oh,
They delivered big time.
Well, thank you, Tim. Yeah. Well,
because he's tall. Get it?
There was also a shoutcasting event for Command and Conquer Rivals. Of all games, should absolutely not have an esports commentator.
Nice little strategy game for those of you out there. It's a good genre.
Because it is honestly the most, like, boring thing to talk about.
He will have the missiles. We see it starts to point towards in control space.
Just this person's moving this here. And then they got to the point where, like, the missile was firing.
Let's see what's gonna happen.
With another turret, in control flanks, he takes the top, that missile,
And that
fires off.
Wow.
Why, though?
That game literally took one of the most complicated games in the world to make it a mobile phone game,
Yeah.
and then turned around and tried to shoutcast the excitement back into it.
Yep.
Like,
That's a really good way of putting that.
I don't even know their names, and I don't want to know their names.
Same.
But the 2 dudes that were on stage talking about Madden and the dude holding the big metal belt,
I'm good, baby. How you doing?
I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
like, I don't know if they just couldn't hear each other.
You said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to the tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
They were distracted because they were thinking about chasing that money.
God. All right, everyone, let us know if you thought there was some other cringeworthy moment that we missed. Go down in the comments and let us know what it is. While you're down there, make sure to hit the like button, and then hit the subscribe button so you can get access to the bell icon. And head over to Twitter so you can have a conversation with us there and talk about the worst possible moments on E3. You can get me at IndigoQT.
And I'm Krug. You can get me at KrugQT on Twitter. You can also reach both of us at the same time at _QueueTimes on Twitter or at Instagram at QueueTimes. We've been GameGorgon. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to chase that money.